Motivation is a process that people use to get themselves to do something they don't want to do. It is the act of inspiring somebody and giving them the resolve, courage, or strength to carry on. Motivation can be positive or negative. Motivation is the process that a person uses to get themselves to carry on with something they were not sure they wanted to do. It is the act of inspiring somebody and giving them the resolve, courage, or strength to carry on with something they were not sure they wanted to do. The most famous motivational speaker of all time was Dale Carnegie. He wrote his book How to Win Friends and Influence People in 1936, which has sold more than 30 million copies worldwide. Carnegie had a simple message: in the public eye, our worth is determined by what we do as much as for what we are. Quotes are short passages from one or more sentences that make an observation about life and its difficulties. They can be motivating, inspirational, or humorous in nature. They say that the best way to break a habit is to replace it with something else. The best way to break a habit is to replace it with something else. The best way to stop smoking is by replacing cigarettes with vegetables. The best way to break a habit is to replace it with something else. The best way to stop smoking is by replacing cigarettes with vegetables. Motivation is something that is needed in order to get anything done. However, it's not just a necessity for work, but also our personal life. Anyone can use it to move forward and achieve their goals by finding the right motivation from their surroundings. The first step in achieving your goals is to know what you want. Your motivation needs to be strong and reliable so that it will help you accomplish your goal. So, how can we find the right motivation? Well, this article has some useful tips. 1. Consider your surroundings. What are the things around you? There are always things that can spark motivation, such as music, people, and art. 2. Inspire yourself by reading a motivational book or watching a motivational speech on YouTube. 3. Pay attention to what makes you happy and what activates your motivation in order to find those good things in life and maintain them. As a quote can be defined as a statement or phrase that contains wisdom or advice from an expert or leader. It's usually passed on from one generation to the next, and its meaning becomes more profound with time. Quotes are often associated with famous people who have lived through extraordinary circumstances, such as Mahatma Gandhi, Albert Einstein, Maya Angelou, Nelson Mandela, and many more. We've compiled a list of 45 of our favorite quotes from some of the most influential people in history. Read their words and get inspired today. To live is to believe in the shadow. Khalil Gibran: be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, those who matter don't mind. Drive.